To Edward and his crew, it appeared as though a fog was rolling in. How odd, thought Edward. The gas surrounded Edward's wheels, and that's when they smelt it. "Quick, shut out the firebox!" called the driver. The firemen did it once, and fear was setting in for Edward and his crew. He let out a loud whistle as he backed up to the platform quickly. He and his crew called out, "Gas! Gas!" Not too long after, a siren began blaring. Workmen climbed out into their cars and sped off, while others had to retreat into the coaches. The guard then blew his whistle. "We'll have to move on without your firebox, old boy," said the driver. "It's that or we get scrapped." Edward understood all too well, and with a strain and a red tint on his face, he charged out of the station. Edward moved as fast as he could. He, his crew, and the passengers were all in peril. They were soon out of the gas, but not safe yet. "We can open the firebox, but if that gas blows up, the shockwave will doom us all." They opened the firebox, and the firemen shoveled coal in for dear life. Edward chugged as fast as he could. He had never gone as fast as he has now. Back at the station, there was an exposed flame. When the gas made its way to the flame, there was a huge explosion. With the other tankers, it only made the explosion far worse. In the far distance, Edward could see the bright light of the explosion and dark clouds of smoke. "Don't stop!" yelled his driver. "We need to beat the shockwave!" As Edward puffed, the shockwave quickly grew closer and closer. And soon, the shockwave struck. But thankfully, it was only strong enough for the windows on the coaches to shatter. Edward and his crew were still chuffing at the climb. Edward returned to Natford Station. There was panic amongst a huge crowd of people, but he, his crew, and the passengers were all safe.